We're now in Ardmore itself, and just on the side of Quinn's food store on Main Street, there's some lovely artwork here by Pauline Neville. Just have a look at this if you're ever down here. I love the way they've arranged the flowers too. And here's another one by Pauline. I wonder how much work went into them. Always forgot to mention Ardmore itself is an actual fishing village, so there's plenty to explore there. Lots of pretty sights like that pink cafe I think it is in front of us. There's a lot of life here. Ardmore has a lovely beach, which we're going to show you in a moment. So to get to it, just continue driving down Main Street till you can get no further. There's a little roundabout where you saw that wooden fisherman and his boat. Yeah, it makes a change from the likes of Tramore or Dunmore East. It's a completely different beach in itself. So if you're willing to go a little bit further afield, it's worth it. So we're here now to check it out.
Now I do like to be beside the seaside.
Plenty of space, more than enough. So the crowds are dying a little bit now because it's after 6 o'clock. And the sea is lovely and blue. And did I mention the blue sky? Yes, I did, because I'm going to mention it again. Wow. There's a lot of this green, almost like, could you call it seagrass? Yeah, the seaweed is almost like a grassy texture. Bit of an outlet pipe there. And we'll just explore further onto the beach. Give you a good idea of what to expect if ever you visit here. And we're on the westernmost part of County Waterford, just very close to the County Cork border. Youghal would be the next town if you were to cross over. So it looks like this side of the beach is the more natural side. And to the left, that's where you'll find most of the civilization. As you can see there, panning back round where we were just moments ago. I'm right at the edge of the sea now, and since it is a gorgeous day, 23 Celsius at the moment, I'm gonna chance getting my tootsies wet just to see the sea temperature. Here we go. Oh, trying to avoid that seaweed there, but doesn't look as if I will. Oh my goodness, it's not cold at all, it's manageable. And I've still got my sandals on. Hey, they're gonna dry out anyway. But I dare not go any further. I don't have my swimming trunks with me. So it looks like that'll be my only venture into the deep blue sea here at Ardmore. And just looking back there, you can actually see the round tower just in the middle of the screen there, if you can make that out. And I'm just looking at the tourist sign here, and it says that beach users are advised of the possibility of the presence of the Portuguese man o' war. It says that these jellyfish, well, they're not actually technically jellyfish, but they can inflict severe stings. And check this out. It's a propeller from the Samson. It's a ship which has run aground further down the coast, and we're going to check that out a little bit later on. And of course, the trip to the seaside isn't complete without a Flake 99 or 99 Flake. I don't know which way you pronounce it. I just bought it from the shop behind me. It's called Beachcombers. For a small one, it's only $2.10. So better try this out. Don't know what they say, but is it cheers or bon appetit?
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Now I must say that ice cream was rather refreshing. So it's given me a bit more energy as I walk along the beach wall, just heading southeast, just to show you a bit more of the area. And I just found these steps. I think they go into someone's back garden, but it gives you a great vantage point and you can just see everything. A few kayakers out there. I saw a yacht further along, and it's at a surfboarder in the orange there in the middle. Everything is on site here. I read a few signs about St. Declan Stone. I wasn't too sure about it because a lot of these places I go into blindly, so I know very little about the location until I get here and read up on it. and then I do a bit of research afterwards for the captions. But this is St. Declan Stone. We've come across this now and give you some information on it as we just head down these steps to get a closer look at St. Declan Stone. In the meantime, I'll tell you a bit about it. Geologically different from other rocks in the area, and according to ancient folklore, the stone miraculously floated across the ocean, carrying St. Declan's bell after his servant forgot to pack it. He decreed that wherever the stone came to rest would be the place where he would set up his episcopal residence, and hence Ardmore became Ireland's first Christian settlement in the early 5th century. So it almost looks like a wet dolmen. So I'll try and give you an all-round look without falling into any of these rock pools, because it is rather slippery around here. So I'll manage the best I can to give you a good view at this famous rock of County Waterford. So if you do want to get close to it, just mind your footing, because you could slip and fall. If not, just have a pair of binoculars to hand from the promenade. And I'm now coming onto Boat Cove, and there isn't much here to see. It's just past St. Declan Stone. But I guess if the tide is in, it should be good for fishing, regardless of whether it's high or low tide. Seems to be a good spot for swimming, because just over at the far end, I can see a few swimmers up there climbing the ladder and jumping in. And there's a lovely white yacht too in the distance. And as you drive up from the main beach to the cliff walk, just pull over here. You can see more about Declan. Just pause if you want to read it. And there's a rail here where you can see a view all the way down to the sea, and that's Boat Cove we were at moments ago.